If you are still using ChatGPT like Google, then this particular video is for you. You see, the pros don't use ChatGPT like Google. They use it like a trained assistant. And that is why in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to use ChatGPT the right way as a complete beginner and how to upgrade into a pro level workflow. And this will help you think better, save more time, and even make money using ChatGPT for business. So if you're in on this, then let's get into it. You see guys, one of the biggest mistakes beginners make is to ask ChatGPT random questions, just like you do on Google. You see, instead of giving it instructions. Beginners will be like, give me a business idea. But the pros will be like, act as a business strategist. Give me 5 online business models for a complete beginner with low capital in 2026. You see, one is vague and the other one is controlled. And that difference is everything. See, just know this. ChatGPT is only as good as the instructions you give it. You get. Now, let me show you the exact workflows that the pro use. Alright, step 1, tell ChatGPT who it is. Step 2, give it your real context. Step 3, ask for the output you want. Then step 4, refine like a pro. Step 5, turn your answers into money. Okay, so now let's break this down. Okay, for step 1, you are telling ChatGPT who it is, and that is basically the role. Okay, so the pros always starts with the role, and like I always tell you, ChatGPT acts differently depending on the role you give to it. So when you say something like this, you're an expert business consultant who help beginners make money online using practical strategies. Okay, so now you find out that once you put this kind of prompts, ChatGPT no longer becomes a chatbot, it now acts as a business assistant. Okay, so basically this can work for any of the role you give it, any of the role we have out there, maybe like marketing, content writing, copywriters, sales coach, and what have you, depending on what role you assign to it. Let's move on to the next step of our workflow. All right, guys, the step 2 is the context. Tell ChatGPT your context. Give it your context. ChatGPT, like I always say, it can't read your mind, so you have to give context. And let me give you a copy and paste prompt here for the context. You say something like this: I am a complete beginner. I am a complete beginner. I want to make an online income stream using only my smartphone with limited capital. If you want to make it more streamlined, you can call the figure of the amount you have as your capital. Maybe if it's 100,000, if it's 50,000, if it's $100, depending on what you have. You can also be very specific, and it will tailor the response particularly to this, your context, okay? It therefore say that you get better answers from ChatGPT. You will not be getting all those random answers any longer. You get instant better results this time around because you've given it your context, So ChatGPT can't read your mind. You have to give it context. Tell it your situation, okay? So that is how you basically use this context, this step 2. Now let's move to the next step on the list. All right, so step 3 is ask for the format you want. Okay, and that is the output format. You see, most people don't tell ChatGPT the format they want their answers to be in, but the pros do. Okay, so let me give you an example here. You can say something like this: give me the answers in 5 clear steps. Keep each step short and actionable. Or you can say something like this: present your answers in a table with pros and cons. Or better still, you can still do something like this. It just depends on the format you want. But let me give you another example. You can do something like this: write this in a daily checklist that I can follow. You get. So basically, output control is what makes ChatGPT very useful for productivity and business. So let us move on to the 4th step in our list. Alright guys, so if this video has helped you, remember to like and subscribe to this channel to get more videos like this. Step 4 is the ask me clarifying questions. It is important I put this in the steps because this upgrades the conversation. Okay, you tell ChatGPT to ask you clarifying questions until it is 95% confident that it can give you the best answer. Okay, when you do this, instead of allowing ChatGPT to be guessing, for you, you instead allow it to ask you questions, and then when you answer those questions, it will tailor its response to those your answer that you gave it. You get that ask me clarifying question. For example, this is the prompt here. You say ask me clarifying questions until you are 95% confident that you can give me the best answer. Then when you put this after your prompt, just below your prompt, you find out that ChatGPT will not rush. It takes its time, it pauses. In fact, sometimes I think it's maybe the network or something, but no, it is bringing out tailored questions for you to answer before it moves further. You see, you've upgraded the conversation to a higher level. Okay, you have increased the level of reasoning of ChatGPT in this particular, step. This step, I'm telling you now, is a game changer. You must endeavor to use it in all your prompts that you give to ChatGPT. Okay, so basically, most beginners don't do this, and that is why they have shallow responses. Okay, so let's move on to the next step on our list. All right, guys. So for the fifth step on our list is refine like a pro. So the pros don't stop at the first answer; they iterate. Okay, so when ChatGPT gives you its first reply, you don't just stop there. That's like it's okay. But if you want to get that wow level of response, you need to like give it a prompt like this. Say something like this. Maybe you put a prompt like this after getting your first response from ChatGPT. You say, "This is good, but make it simpler, more practical, and more focused for making money online for a beginner." You get? Or you say something like this: "Rewrite this as if you're a top 0.1% expert in the field." You get? Rewrite this as if you're a top 0.1% expert in the field. So that is after getting your first response. Just put that prompt below that first response from ChatGPT and you see the difference. Like I said, when you refine, you go from an okay response to a wow response. So let's move on to the last but not the least item on our list. All right, guys. So the sixth step on the list is to turn your response into money. Okay. Now, this prompt I'm about to give you is basically how people use ChatGPT to make money and prevent all those months of confusion using ChatGPT. Okay. So here is the prompt. You're an expert business consultant. I am a beginner, with little capital and with a smartphone. My goal is to start affiliate marketing and generate free leads. Ask me clarifying questions first. Then give me a step-by-step plan I can execute this week. Format is a checklist. This prompt I just gave you right now can save you months of confusion. Alright guys, if you're a beginner and you're still wondering, how can I use ChatGPT the right way? Always remember this. Give it a rule, give it context, control the outputs, refine the response, use it for real business tasks, and that's the beginner to pro workflow. Alright guys, so if this video has helped you, remember to like and subscribe to this channel to get more videos like this, ChatGPT tutorials, AI tools, and more business workflows. Alright, and if you want some of my best and copy-paste prompts, feel free to join my free WhatsApp group. I leave the link in the description of this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.